chicken nipples.
What? God,
Sorry, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Shut up. You totally did.
You were like 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000 chicken nipples.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Turn Order Warped Season 2, Episode number 11. There will be mature language and very, very immature language, and there will be some serious thinking done about anatomy for various animal biologies and such on this cast. Zagadicus, why don't you start us off with those anatomy questions that you might have?
Pass. Pass.
Hard pass. Hard
Well,
pass.
I want to know.
Milk a chicken.
Very carefully.
That's
like
what
a complete
oval
you just
milk
IKEA
comes out
joke
of them.
there. You just kind of, I'm going to take this joke and this one and...
Yes. You just need an Allen wrench to make it happen. That's the secret to my jokes. Just find yourself an Allen wrench.
Force that in there. It's
Yes.
really good for Tinder advice as well, or OkCupid.
Whatever works for you. Hi, everybody. What's going on? How you doing?
Hi, Wack. Hi, Fuzzy. How are
Hi.
you?
Oh, Fuzzy, did you get a dog? Well, yes, I got a dog. Look
That's
at
what Fuzzy,
me.
you got a dog? How you doing, Fuzzy? Are you good today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, good. I mean, your throat sounds a little bit sore, but you're doing good, though?
It's a lot of cock.
Wow. Wow.
Hi.
Yeah, Fuzzy has wireless headphones in case people didn't know, so she can actually hear all the stupid crap that we say.
Whilst peeing. I was peeing, people. I was
weren't-
peeing.
Were you laughing and peeing at the same time?
And did the peak and I go like to the rhythm of your laugh because the depression.
No comment.
That was a yes.
No comment.
In case
No,
your translator devices weren't
absolutely
able
not.
to discover that.
Nope.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome. We haven't been here for a minute, and I'm sure that all of the pent up stupid crap is just going to pour out just needlessly for the entire show. I hope you're prepared. You've done your exercises, your calisthenics, whatever have you, to ready yourselves for the show today.
Your kegels, very
Yes.
important.
Yeah.
Very, very important. So how's everybody doing? How was your 2 weeks? Did you have good time? Good time?
I got a job.
Woo!
Secure
Congratulations.
Kill the job haver. Destroy the job haver. Arr.
Oh, look at
Ah.
him with his bills being paid and shit.
Look at you and your
Yeah.
gainful employment.
income. I know, right?
Yeah, financial
What a
securities
fucking asshole.
financial securities for.
Oh, look at me. I'm a cloak and I have security.
I pay my bills on
This-
time.
I would like to say Twitch is like the first time I had not an insecure paycheck, and it's been so fucking stressful since I went full time. I was just like, nah! So I feel
I've
a lot
been
better.
insecure my entire life.
Same.
Yeah. Moist.
Fucking love you, Skycus.
Does someone not like the word moist in here?
No.
I'm all right.
Oh,
I'm fine with it. I'm frequently moist. I can do
Have
it.
you ever met someone?
I'm
who's
starting
just
to
like,
not like the word.
Oh, I'm quite moist.
You should see my cakes. Moist.
Sopping even.
Cakes are the name of his butt cheeks, by the way.
No, just the left butt cheek. The right
Just
one's
moist.
Loken. That's his. That's his.
Funny that. I mean, you know what Bob's named his testicles, right?
Why?
Thunder and lightning.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna. I'm not.
Karaoke.
Well, I know. Now we need to fucking know.
No, okay. Basically, he's named each part of his genitalia after a streamer.
Mick and then
Really?
Loken.
I really hope he picked like big streamers for that.
Is one of them lyric? That would continue from the joke that we told earlier.
Basically, one of his testicles is a lot more reliable than the other.
Mm.
So he called one of them Brad and one of them Clam.
And he named his dick Casey Strong.
No.
Wait, he named one of his balls Brad.
No, I know
Bradley.
which each of them are called specifically. I even know he calls his unreliable testicle clam taco.
Because it flakes out on a regular basis.
Oh, he's a wonderful man, by the way.
Yeah. Brad and Clam know about this, by the way. And of course, he's named his penis Peachy.
Because it's short and hairy?
I really hope that's not too interesting. Please.
I now want to
Peachy.
name my testicles after streamers,
Peachy.
or call them Law and Order.
Peachy, you know Fuzzy told you this, right? You know 100% that it's just true, right?
And bold on top. There we go. Show us the back of your head, Peachy. Show us the back of your head. Oh, did you grow back? Well
he's
done.
good. He's been using Rogaine.
He's at the hair plugs.
Oh,
Love you, Peachy.
Have you guys missed us, chat? Do you
And
miss
now we
this?
know Peachy has had
Podcast
Fuzzy.
listeners,
Oh,
do you
Mr.
miss
No.
this?
No.
I always wonder what kind of people listen to the podcast. Did he
You
hear
know
all
what?
this shit at the beginning and just hit the fast forward?
Oh,
until
yeah,
it's-
exactly. No, that's what I would do. I just go right past the first
Yeah,
You know
second.
what?
We did the swear warning, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You even space it out. See, that's it. This is what I'm going to start
she
doing.
wasn't here.
She had wireless. She could hear everything
I
else
did.
we said.
I did.
I would like to say that we should start doing more visual jokes for the podcast.
Let me just okay.
Don't touch your aliens.
Fuzzy, put your shirt back on.
Banned for brushing your teeth, Fuzzy.
Yes.
That's what that is.
Just
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
30 seconds is not enough. You got to spend a good 2 minutes brushing. That's
Yeah.
the proper brush time.
Yeah.
And then- and then-
your tongue as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then don't forget to spit.
We did that
after.
to a guy in work one time. We're like, "Do you brush your tongue?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Show us how you do it." We're all leaving the internet. He's like, "Well, like this." Like he really went for it, and we all just laughed at him. And he was like, "What? What?" He didn't.
I
get
like
it.
to use
Oh,
2 toothbrushes.
those people. Yeah. Oh, they're brilliant.
I like to bite the toothbrush.
Sometimes when I'm brushing my tongue, it goes in too far and I gag on it a little bit.
Oh, you got to work on that.
I like
I
to
do.
hum on my toothbrush.
Wow. Wow. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Visual jokes for the podcast.
If you if you've never seen the stream before, boy, are you in for a treat. Welcome. Welcome. Believe it or not, we actually do a role-playing show here. It's a sci-fi space opera role-playing show called Warped, and we're sponsored.
We are.
We are actually sponsored. Dear God Almighty, what was Morris thinking? I don't know. But both Fuzzy and myself have ourselves some handy-dandy little books. Woo! Look at
I
that.
think
This is
Morris had like 2 full cans of pop that night and was feeling wild and was like, "Do you know what? Screw it. We're going for it."
I've had
Sponsoring
some
these
Mountain
guys.
Dew. Woo! Let's live life.
Wait, is this backwards on your
no.
screen? No, okay.
Good then.
For some reason, it's always mirrored on mine, and I'm just like, it's backwards. It's not backwards. But yeah, the art in this is so good as well. Ooh, 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 ooh. Where is it? Ooh. Look at this shit.
Fuzzy's doing her best gorilloid impersonation.
Enjoy that there, podcast.
But yeah, I'm showing you a picture of a xenomorph. Definitely not an alien. It's a xenomorph.
Yes.
Completely unrelated. Look, it's got green
Looks
bits on
nothing
it. and
like the Queen. That's so
Yeah,
badass, though.
It's, yeah,
It's a- it- the
Oh,
artwork
I
is
wish
really
the
good.
podcast could see how cool this picture is.
yeah, this is some cool shit. But yeah, so I've had a little read through it. Can we at some point? Can we maybe? No.
I think, you know what? I think xenomorphs like would be like a whole.
You know, just as a little side thing one day, maybe.
Did you read the stats on those fuckers?
it might-
before you asked this. Jesus
It
Christ.
might be a thing that we can do. It might be a thing that we could do. Just a pleasant little like small little series we might consider doing. But if you guys are curious about the books that Fuzzy and I just held up, that is the Xenomorphs: The Fall of Somerset Landing, an NEW module that was recently kickstarted by Morris. And I think there is. Is there a drive-through RPG link just yet? Well, let me see. I gotta get the actual link from Morris's Twitter, because I know he had the Kickstarter up. I think the Kickstarter's done. I think, but it might still be going on. Let me see if I can get that real quick. But yeah, if you guys have never seen the show before, what we do here is we do some sci-fi space opera role-playing. No, the Kickstarter is still going. So if you guys want to check out the Kickstarter, you can head on over there. I'm pasting it in the chat right now. If you're interested in the NEW book, which is the system that we play, you can check that out as well over at this link. As I said, we're the official stream of the What's Old is New RPG. Specifically, we are playing NEW. The Xenomorphs book is for the NEW system. It's kind of like the sci-fi space opera type setting, but there's also two other ones. OLD is kind of like your fantasy medieval kind of stuff. I think a lot of people are used to with role-playing games. And then
I'm a halfling.
NOW is still being worked on right now. That's going to be a modern sort of take on RPGs. I've had a lot of people curious about that message me as well. But yeah, if you want to check that stuff out, you should head on over and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys want to check out the VODs in a different way, if that's easier for you, whatever works. Hopefully you take advantage of it. But yeah, maybe we'll do a little bit of Xenomorphs sometime soon.
I've always wanted to be face hugged and forcefully impregnated with some sort of terrifying chest burster. It is my exact fetish.
Sounds like a frat party.
Who gets to be that really annoying, like, freaked out, delirious person, though? No, the one that always does the annoying shit. Do you want to be that person, Peachy?
All I heard was annoying, and I thought I was on. Is it my turn?
Me? I hate those ones in the movies.
But yes.
Yeah, Peachy can be our Burke.
If you guys want to check that out, you should head on
Peachy
over
is
to those
Burke.
links. And
Peachy's a complete Burke.
and let's get things started. In case you guys are unaware, Simply Jackson is normally with us as our sixth person, but she is unavailable today. She is driving back from Missouri, and that's a great Simply cosplay. Fuzzy, I don't know.
It's not cosplay. I'm just doing an impression of somebody being really annoyed and driving.
Sure.
I thought she was in the call for a minute, to be honest.
Simply was, I believe, Simply was
that's-
meeting her nephew, her wee nephew, and
I think she met him. I saw a picture. He's
Yes.
tiny and adorable.
Was he Scottish? If he's a wee nephew, is he not Scottish?
Yes.
No, he's French.
Oh.
Wow. On that note, why don't we just go ahead and start introducing people, because we're just not going to have any better jokes than that. Speaking of
Aren't we? Oh, okay. Damn.
McLaughlin.
Hey, what's up? This is where
This
the
one's
credits
for the
roll.
podcast.
Yeah, this one's for the podcast. This is the credits rolling. Visual jokes for the podcast. So, hi everyone. My name is McLokin. Good day. Today I'll be playing Lieutenant JG. That's junior grade for all you non-military nerds. Gavriel Ferris. I am a Phalon pilot, and we're in the thralls of death because we're being chased by weird dragon birds. that Freak is mind fucking. One at a time. I just got on the gun. Stick is piloting, and Betty's giving it all she's got. Well, that's what I'm trying to remember everything from last time. But yeah, and then Dick Icarus is like, oh, I'm gonna be Breaking Bad and make new drugs. Or whatever the fuck he was doing.
Not drugs, science.
Science. I'm gonna smoke this science. I just want to thank everyone for having me on the show. I love role playing. I love this system. It's a fantastic system. And I will make love to all of you sensually with consent and touch your butt.
Speaking of butt touches, Fuzzy.
Well, hello there. I'm Fuzzy. I'm here to touch your butt, consensually, of course. Hi, I'm Fuzzy. I nearly dropped into old lady voice because I have been role playing on an art role playing server all week, and I've been doing an old lady, and so she's much like, hello darlings, how are you? Oh, let's sacrifice something. And that's basically been me all week, and I've destroyed my voice, but I've had a whale of a time, so that's been pretty good. And I play Betty Bahoop, who is the very reserved and not at all lecherous engineer of the ship, and yeah, she's engineer / maintenance. She's totally low key.
Yeah.
Talking of totally low key,
Zygoticus. Or should I say Zygoticus's forehead?
Head.
Hey everybody, I'm Zygoticus. You guys can follow me on all the Zygoticus places. That'd be great. To the podcast listeners, you can send your angry emails to Wax Steven. Or if you're someone who doesn't watch the show live, please send us a tweet. Let us know what you think about it. If you watch it on YouTube, listen to the podcast. Would love to hear from you. Makes me feel good in the inside. And on the outside, if you play your cards right. I play Simon, better known to most people as Freak. He is a battle Psi medic. He's a Psi medic mostly, but he also fucks shit up with his mind powers. And he's running out of drugs, which could be bad. We'll see. But more importantly, there's dragonflies chasing us and trying to fuck us up, so we'll see how that turns out first. You might get that Xenomorph campaign a lot sooner than you thought. Speaking of sooner than you thought.
No, I was going to go with, speaking of premature campaigns, Peachy.
What a fucking idiot, he's muted.
Why did you say anything? Why?
I wanted to be the one who got
God
to do it.
Damn it, Zygoticus.
That would have been great for the podcast.
If you guys could just wait and not ruin my joke, that would be awesome.
All right, look, he's trying to play it off now, like he meant it.
I'm not. I'll do it again.
Okay, let's start over. Hi, I'm a total dickhead, and I look like an asshole with these glasses and mustache on.
Very, very small penis. Welcome to my face. Drink it in.
spit it out again. No, don't. You don't know where it's been. Spit it out. No. Do you want something to gargle with? Yeah. Okay. Good. How are you feeling now?
I play Dr. Dick Icarus. He loves science. And pretty much that one word said in that tone basically explains the entire character. I think everyone gets it just from science. Right? Yeah? Science. I'm paid to be here.
Wait, you get paid? I don't get paid. What the hell?
They actually want me here.
That's
Enough for a monetary value.
Yes.
Very,
I'm drinking
very
my pain right
small.
now.
Very, very small monetary
Speaking
value.
of very, very small, Whack,
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Wax Steven. I'm apparently very, very small. Thank you. I've been trying to work on the diet. I appreciate that, Peachy.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, that's not what you. Okay, never mind. Anyway,
I was gonna say he was 1 foot 3 inches tall, but
I immediately went to
Spider-Man.
penis because
I immediately went to penis. Hi, Fuzzy. I thought you.
Fuzzy, I mean, like,
Something.
that's just what you do.
It really is. It really is.
I feel like you're getting typecast, Fuzzy. I mean,
It's not type. Is it typecasting if it's true though?
When I met Fuzzy at the first TwitchCon, she went straight for penis, and I was just like, "All right, Fuzzy."
pretty sure that's
That did-
sexual
that did-
harassment.
that-
and
That did not happen. We had a short conversation outside the main menu party, and I was.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had a
Was I
pet
drunk
dog
at the
that you
time?
named Penis.
You were drunk
since,
too, I think.
You know, like
Yes.
name your genitals after other things. Your dog
Generally
was named
thinking
after genitals or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, generally speaking, if I'm at some sort of social gathering and there's alcohol available, I'm going to be drunk.
And all penises.
Both.
hey, everybody.
What about
welcome.
alcoholic penises, though?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Wholesome vodka.
Those are called whiskey dicks.
He's trying to do the intro, guys.
I've been trying to do the intro, but we haven't done the show for 2 weeks. So I kind of let them run a little bit wild just to get it out of their systems, because this happens every time we miss a show. It's just like, I need to say as many stupid things in a half hour as possible.
Guys, so much.
I don't know. I just I've given. It's just let the cats roam a little bit, and then let themselves tire themselves out, and then they're way easier to herd. They're way easier to herd after they're exhausted. Believe it or not, guys, we do a role-playing show here. We do. And last session, things were a bit difficult for the characters. And intense, I think. Because they, at the behest of Dr. Dick Icarus, went to find samples of the different materials from the planet Zais, belonging to the gorilloids, so that he could do some studies to perhaps try and understand why the insectoid-like creatures, the Sik'Rit, are as focused on invading or destroying the gorilloids as they are. Just trying to find some more information, trying to find some kind of weapon to combat these creatures. So the rest of the group here went on down to the planet Zais and found that their scans came up with no life signs. But, in fact, they ran into quite a few creatures that paid them a visit. And when we last left off with them, they were in a dogfight with some dragonfly-like creatures in the atmosphere over Zais. And I think we need more appropriate music for that. So let's start things off, right? Let's get back into the fight. Here we go.
Oh God.
My turn.
It's Ferris's turn.
I've been waiting 2 fucking weeks for this.
Better be good.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
I
He's
know.
gonna mess. He's gonna fucking mess.
I know,
Everybody
I know I'm
turn.
gonna miss. I'm waiting for 2 weeks for this, and I'm gonna miss. This guy right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna target the guns at him. I'm gonna look at Dick and it's like, just keep trying to break the atmosphere. And then what do I need to roll for gunnery? I think it's the first time I've ever done it.
So it's going to be gunnery plus your intuition?
Intuition. Okay. All right, here we go. 4d6. Let me.
16. Let's take a look here. Okay, that is a hit.
Oh, I don't know what the damage on the ship's guns are.
The damage on the ship's guns. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let me check real quick.
I hit a thing.
I one-shot the thing I had, so if you don't, then, you know.
I don't know. I don't know how much damage it does. Maybe your mind is better than my gun.
It is.
It is.
It definitely is.
So we're gonna say a 1d6.
Damage?
Yes.
Our guns suck.
4.
Pretty good. Well, starship guns usually do 2d6, like the bigger ones. So I figure this one will do 1d6. Yes, the phasers on the ship shoot out the beam and connect for 4 damage on this guy here.
Okay.
Still up, but you see like this huge chunk get like just get evaporated from this thing.
Has it affected its flying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It starts to move erratically, and sort of it's still upright. It's still trying to make its way towards you, but it's definitely partially incapacitated.
Okay. As long as I like slowing it down, because slowing it down is like probably the main priority, because these things are a little bit faster, and we want to break the atmosphere. Because I don't know if these things can survive outside the atmosphere if they have adapted to this land. I don't know. That's as far as these creatures are very elusive in my brain. So, or in Ferris's brain. So, yeah, I'm just. I only take one shot, right? Because it's a ship.
Yeah, it's just one action basically that you get when your turn comes around. All right.
Okay.
Thick. Thick is going to use her movement and said, "I am trying to break the atmosphere, but it's very difficult." And she's going to roll a piloting check. 12. The ship starts to buck violently as you guys are continuously sort of like losing power for a second, and it's coming back on as you've already taken a little bit of damage. The hopper is going to ascend, but for all intents and purposes, it's moving at about half speed.
Was it okay? So Fuzzy boosted the engines, and so half speed off that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So the hopper ascends. We'll say probably like. How fast would this thing go? I mean, they're reasonably pretty fast. I mean, it's a fucking starship. We're gonna say you guys probably like go up about 100 or so feet.
Okay.
And the hopper's turn. It's gonna be another 100 feet or so.
Okay.
All right, and this dragonfly-like creature. They are pretty fast. That one's going to be in range for a shot. With its acrid smoke. Whatever this stuff is. Ooh, it rolls horribly. 7, 9, 10, 14 is not enough to hit. That one's a miss. The smoke just... You see, like, the particles, which are probably like a weird... I would say like maybe like a greenish color, just kind of dissipate amongst the air, but they don't seem to connect with the ship.
Okay.
The one that you injured is not doing great. It's bleeding heavily, or whatever the ichor you want to call it. It's like just this horrible wound is just coming down from it.
Gloop.
Yes, it's gloopy. Very gloopy. It's going to have to use both of its actions to get in range. It won't be able to fire at you guys. Betty.
Sorry, I just did a thing and fucked it up. Right. Right then. How fucked up is the ship right now? It's pretty fucked up, right?
I don't know. I think one of the other people can kind of like let you know. Thick, if you're asking as Betty.
Oh, right, yeah. Right. How much damage are we taking?
We are at approximately 80% of our superstructure. The shields have not taken any damage.
Right. You'll try and shore it up a bit, maybe. All right. Excuse me. Right. Yeah. So So
give me a logic check plus your. Let me see. I believe it's your engineering.
Betty's getting the expanding phone out.
Yes.
We got a gaffer tape. It's all right. Okay.
Yeah, you guys can hear the sound of the glue from the tape, like.
Is it engineering? Yeah.
Yes, engineering.
Cool. Right. That's 56. Boink.
15. Did you make it?
Don't think I did.
Nope. So you try to make some repairs on the ship.
I put the foam on, then the gaffer tape on top of it. Oh, bugger. No, wait. Just come straight off again. All right, I'll try again in a minute.
Yeah, so Betty is unsuccessful in her attempts to try and patch up the ship. The ship is just like rattling too much. You can't make the repairs like you'd like. The next one.
I think the ship takes a dip and Betty's just like, "Ah!"
Yeah, you hit like a bout of turbulence and the ship just
I just
drops.
got the gaffer tape on. I fall and straight off again.
Okay. The next one of these creatures. Oh, rolls really well. 12, 17, 22, 23. I forget what the ship's defense was.
I think it's 18. I think 23 definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So the cloud just goes right in front, and Thick says, "Oh no." And you take 7 damage.
Do we have soak?
So the super shield is your soak. The shields kind of act as an energy soak, right? Unfortunately, these creatures are seemingly shooting through the shields. So the ship rocks, and you guys can hear the sound of like this caustic material just eating through the ship. Thick says, "Oh no, we have taken a lot of damage. This is not good. What should we do?"
I got
Go
it.
higher!
Don't worry.
Right, get it up a bit. Come on.
I'm going to try, but I am feeling like it is time to send my will and testament off to the big ship in the sky. And
How about a distress call instead? Would that be an idea?
that is what I meant.
No, you said last will and testament. That's not a distress call.
Must be an error in translation.
Bollocks.
Freak.
Okay, so I used my last turn. I used my hypercognition, so I get 3 actions this turn. So I could save the day if I get 3 for 3 on these. So I'm going to side blast. I'll start top to bottom, and yeah. So top guy first. I'm going to side blast him.
Oh, that's a
For-
crit.
For a critical hit.
Oh, that's a 20. Very nice.
So it's 3d6 damage. For
Okay.
8
So-
psychic.
Explain what happens when you kill this one.
Yeah, I hit it really hard, and it stops dead in its tracks and it freezes in the air, and then his eyeballs just pop out.
Bloody chunks rain down to the surface.
Blood starts coming from my other nostril this time. And I go for the next one. I Psy Blast. 17
17's a hit.
for 12.
Oh! Yes, this one also.
And I turn to the last one. My eyes are really bloodshot now. I'm gonna use my remaining luck die just to ensure this here. So it's now 5d6.
22. Another hit. For 8. This one also explodes in a gory mess as chunks rain down to the planet. The ship is shaking violently. You guys are out of
I'm gonna try to
combat.
steady it. I'm gonna try to steady the plane.
Okay. How do you do that?
I am going to. I have no luck dice left. So basically, I'm gonna look at the trajectories and notice that, like, if we're like too coming at too steep of an angle or too low of an angle, and try to correct itself so we're not hitting as much turbulence. And then I turned to Betty and I was like, "Get on repairs now!"
All right, I'm doing it. Calm down.
Oh no. Oh no. And you're just kind of pushing Thick out of the way, like, just your paw like right on Thick's face, just trying to disconnect her from the access port. I'm still plugged in. Please, ow.
No, I'm gonna take controls. I'm gonna take controls. I'm gonna take controls. Stop.
Ow. Let me disconnect, please. Let me disconnect.
Disconnect. All right, and then I roll 5d6 for piloting and agility.
So what I'd like you to do is give me a piloting check plus your agility, please. Yes.
Okay.
And I will tell you, the ship is not doing well. This will be very hard.
Okay.
20 is not enough.
Oh, wow.
The ship shakes violently as you pull up on the altitude controls. The ship begins to just drops really, really like a stone. The engines kick back on, and you're holding it steady. Betty, I'd like you to make an engineering check plus your logic, please.
Right. Fixer. You gain a 1d6 bonus to any attempt to repair something?
Yeah.
right.
When did you have that? Where is that? What?
I've had it forever. I forgot about it.
Why have you not been using that every single roll?
Yeah.
Because I'm an idiot. Shut up. All right, so that's 66.
So, yes, that is an exploit. So, yes, you can exceed your 5d6 for that.
Which is good.
16 is not enough.
What?
The ship is very badly damaged at this point.
Damn it.
You are able to heal the superstructure, basically, for a short period of time, but the systems for the ship are not doing well. The corrosive acid has eaten through several pieces of important equipment, and as you sort of reinforce the superstructure as best as you can, you've diverted as much power as possible to the superstructure. The ship starts to aim itself towards the planet. Ferris.
Yeah.
You have a quickly approaching ground in front of you as you hear the sound of the...
And I just turn around to everyone, and I'm, like, buckling shit, and then, like, getting ready. I'm like, everyone brace for impact.
Oh, God, find a safe spot. I'm gassing myself to the death.
I am going to try to find the best place to land. Whether it be, like, this planet didn't have much water, but I'm going to try to find the flattest...
Zero water. Zero.
Yeah, the flattest surface without any, like, things and any obstacles in the way. so I can like skim landing and kind of use the friction to slow down the plane and not get us killed.
Okay. Give me another piloting check plus your agility, please.
All right.
23. Very nice. The ship, you start to pull up, and you're just leaning back as far as you can. You've got your feet against whatever brace you got possible for leverage, just up on the control
on the fucking panels, like just like.
And the ground quickly approaches, but you level out the ship as best as possible. Dust and debris is everywhere as we head to Dr. Icarus.
Dun dun dun.
As the ship's like slamming towards the ground, and it just wipes over.
Should I have the bourbon or the custard cream? Oh, my life is so hard. No.
Difficult choices on a daily basis.
Chocolatey goodness, creaminess. No, impossible. I must make a spreadsheet.
Dr. Icarus,
Yes.
you have a little status pad, status like window that you set up on your data pad that's monitoring your containment for the samples that you've got.
Yeah.
The basically you've got like little indicators for each containment vessel for each of these samples that you've created. You had an issue the last time with one of your samples with the one that sort of seemed to be absorbing energy, as you essentially seem to have lost it. It sort of died when you tried to take too much of the sample of its genetic structure to sort of analyze for the energy manipulation that it seemed to be occurring. So now you've got 4 samples that are left. You can see that the status on the one that is based on heat, the one that's you've been essentially testing for different temperatures on, is beginning to go red as you're at this replicator getting yourself some lunch.
Oh, both, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hightail it back to the lab.
Sure. So, what did you get at the replicator? I think everyone's dying to know which.
I went for both. I got the replicator to make a bourbon attached to a custard cream. So
That's what I was going to suggest.
But what kind? What is that?
It's a bon. It's French.
It's cookies. Cookies.
It's a combusted cream.
And
Obviously.
It's a combusted cream.
one's kind of chocolatey, and the other's kind of vanilla creamy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Not funny.
Ah, Eureka! Another fine experiment from Dr. Dick Icarus. Oh, it's disgusting.
Another classic example of my work.
Classic Dickie.
So, you start to head back to the lab. The scene in the lab is a lot different than when you left it.
Oh.
When you come back, the status indicators on the containment vessels still displaying normally for everyone except that one that was based on the heat. The others are still reading green as if everything's fine. But when you come back to the lab, everything is a mess. Part of your workstation is melted.
Well, that's not supposed to happen.
Give me a perception check, please.
Run away.
perception, which is terrible. Good. 9.
9 perceptions.
Okay. So you're looking around your lab. All of your samples are not there.
I could have been.
I go outside my lab and I just check that it's the right lab.
It's the right lab, yes.
Where on earth are my samples gone? Somebody is stealing science.
Looking out into the hallway, you can see one of your fellow coworkers, another scientist by the name of Galvin. His last name is Galvin. Let's say Professor Galvin.
Professor Galvin?
Yes, Dr. Icarus.
Have you seen where my experiments have gone?
Give me another perception check, please.
Okay. 9. 9 for 9.
Okay. He says,
Experiments? I would suspect they were in your lab.
Yes, but come in.
This is highly irregular.
and he sort of starts to follow you.
There's science in here, Dr. Galvin. Silly name, by the way. You should have gone with galvanize, obviously.
He looks inside. He says,
Yes, and what's the problem? You've melted another desk.
But I, in fact, did not melt the desk.
Well, it's
desk is
melted. It's right there. I can see
Yeah,
it.
I was busy creating...
What was that biscuit called?
I don't
A
fucking know.
kebab and cream.
I was busy developing the kebab cream at the time with my tea. Now all my experiments have gone. And
What
the
do you
desk
mean
is
they've gone?
I'll lead him over to where I kept the experiments.
Here you can...
I got readouts on those things, right? Can I read up to the point to where they disappeared?
Give me I think a logic check plus your computers. Okay.
I have no idea.
No, you do. So essentially, everything was kind of reading green. You get like a slight, basically a different indication when you're like scrubbing through the time. You'll notice that there's a power surge, and it appears that all of the readings spike for like a second. It's like really fast though. It's not even a second. It's a nanosecond. But as you're scrubbing through, you notice that the energy readings spike. So like instead of like containment at 100%, you see like 5,200%, and then it goes and then back to normal.
And these are run through that separate generator, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take a note of that time code, and I'm going to go over to check the generator.
Dr. Galvin, can you check the other containments to see if there is a spike at exactly 4022424402?
Check what containments? What are you doing in here?
Science. I cannot tell you any more than that because I am doing important top secret work. Now you're either in or you're out, Dr. Galvin, Professor Galvin.
Seems peculiar.
It is science.
He kind of goes over and he says,
What exactly am I looking for here? You some kind of discrepancy? I don't understand.
Maybe a power surge?
What is this? What is this material here? Come, look at this.
He's got like a he's got like one of those glass pipettes, and he just kind of
Steering rod.
Oh, the squeezy stuff.
A pipette. It's like
Pipette.
it's basically a glass. It's like
Yeah, I know what a pipette is. I'm just saying that,
that's what it looks like. It looks like a glass stirring rod.
I'm just saying that glass steering rods are better for poking unknown substances with.
So he's got that, and he's just kind of like touching this stuff, and there's this goop that's kind of all over like the relay.
What is this?
I whip out my scientific scanner, and I'm going to give it a quick blast.
Sure. He holds it up. Give me a logic plus your biology, please. The goop that you've got here is registering as organic.
It seems to be organic.
And
The viscous count is at gloopy.
and it is reading a similar signature as to the sample that you thought was deceased.
Dr. Galvin, I hope you have nothing planned today.
I'm going to initiate lockdown on the lab. That's bad. That's really, really freaking bad.
Are you locking yourself?
Yes. Yes.
What are you?
No! And yeah, the fucking blast doors like pop down. You can hear like whoop, 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 whoop. As yeah.
Sorry.
you immediately get like a communications from Scan, your priority message from Scan.
Hello, Scan. I have initiated a Type 4 lockdown due to containment breach Type Alpha 774.
Are you saying that one of the samples has escaped the lab?
Not, I have no evidence of escaping the lab, but it was previously a sample which I thought was disposed of.
Explain.
So I explain all the readings that I took from the energy drain one, and then
Dissecting to try and save some of the samples, the creature appeared to die, and then I flushed the remains, apart from the sample, into the, what they call, the replicators.
From what you are telling me, and based on this information that you say the relay had some sort of substance related to this creature or sample that you have obtained.
Yes.
I would hypothesize that this sample may have gotten into the ship's electronics.
Here are my power readings.
and I send the power readings with the notes of how the organism reacted, because I was changing all the different things.
What scares me, Dr. Icarus, even further, is you said that the rest of your samples are not inside their containment either.
They are not.
Where are they?
Can I hook up the details, the readings that I've got from the other samples to the ship's internal sensors?
I think absolutely. Scan says, I am checking the logs for your laboratory. They are in lockdown as per the commander's orders, and I am investigating, scrubbing through various footage.
I give him the time codes of the power blip drain thing.
This is when I believe the event started.
Peculiar. It appears that this footage has been tampered with?
Altered? Physically altered?
I am seeing a loop.
My gaze kind of fixes to Professor Galvin.
Professor Galvin, we've known each other 40 years.
As you look towards Professor Galvin, from his mouth, all kinds of fluids starts to drain out from his mouth. You've seen this before. In fact,
What were the bugs called? What did we name them?
I think you called them. They were like chameleon bugs. Hold on.
You're gonna die, Peachy.
I think we were calling them like. I don't think we actually came up with a name. We came up with the other ones, the energy bugs and the EPBs and the sanic centipedes. But these guys, I think we were calling them like the chameleon bugs or something.
Okay.
Scan Professor Galvin has been compromised by the chameleon bugs. I fear I am next. Do not trust anyone without a full scan. He's there.
He's
There's
advancing
juices
on
scan.
you. He's advancing on you, and that's where we're gonna take our first break.
I will
As I run away with my
remember you. Science. Will you
Science!
Brains.
Science.
We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more Turn Order.
sugar and water.
More. More.
I need biscuits.
We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more Turn Order Warped, season number 2, episode number 11. Back in just a little bit,
Hello.
and we're off.
That's so cool! Oh my god, that's